Yes, hi Latoya, how are you?
Hi, Ella. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Good to hear from you.
Yes, the
Mhm,
same.
mhm, mhm. So how's it going? There's some messages here for you. How's it going, my love?
Oh, things are going. Well, I'll say it's okay.
Mhm, mhm. Okay. So I don't have to explain to you how I conduct sessions because you've had several with me,
Yeah.
but there's a few messages that's coming through for you, and the first thing that's coming through is butterflies, and what they're saying is releasing herself, for from emotional freedom. Is what they're saying. Tell her to fly like a butterfly. Tell her to be light, and all will go well. You know how sometimes when people resist certain things, and I'm feeling more so what they're meaning by resisting is resisting what perhaps what the universe has for you. And when they say resisting is more so like not allowing things to flow, but to just, keep going at it, going at it. Why is this not happening? Or why is this? Or how come I'm feeling like this? If you just go with the flow and you just go internally, is what they're saying, because the solar plex is coming up with you, the soul chakra is coming up with you, and they're saying she second guesses herself, and she doesn't follow her right mind in any event. So if you begin to go internally, follow your spirit, whatever your spirit tells you, then everything will go free flowing. I'm feeling like it's a situation here, and I'm gonna allow you to express myself yourself and give me some update. But I'm feeling like there's a situation here where, you feel one way, but then you act another, or it's just the emotional seesaw is what they're saying. So that's what they mean by resisting what the universe has for you, because as you know, the universe knows best, your ancestors know best, the spirit realm knows best. But in any event, she keeps fighting, she keeps fighting, is what they're saying. So tell her to just be free as a butterfly. I'm also seeing the color pink with you. Mhm. The color pink, and I will recommend that you live in New York City, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, as a matter of fact, you can meet me. You know why? Because this Saturday there's a good sister that invited me to this spiritual ceremony that I plan on attending. So if you're not doing nothing this Sunday, excuse me, at 1:30, there will be this spiritual ceremony that I definitely feel like you will benefit from. And it will be more so like a healing, healing circle, lots of connection with the spirit realm in terms of messages and things of that nature. So you can, if you're interested, let me know, and I'll, give you the information. But in any event, my love, the color pink is definitely resonating with you. So we're dealing with working with rose quartz. I'm not sure if you work with crystals in any event, but go down to 14th Street, Namaste, or rather, there's a sister that I know that also sells crystals, and get you some crystals, to help balance out your feelings and help balance out your emotions, and help with your internal vibration. And it could also, it can also help with what they're saying is her self esteem, feeling like, you may not be worthy enough. In any event, you should never feel like that, because you are a goddess. You are the queen, and you should be treated and feel as such, in any event. So definitely messages coming through, in terms of emotional balance, letting go, in any event, definitely letting go. And then the rose quartz, which will help you elevate yourself in any event, or rather align yourself with your highest good. And then I'm also seeing green, a green aura around you. So I'm not sure if you are looking for a promotion, or you're looking to invest in something that will bring you more finances, or rather abundance. But that is something that will happen in the near future. Again, continue on, or rather maintain your spiritual practices, and to the extent that maintain your spiritual practices, is when things will begin to open up for you. That's what they're saying. She's not being consistent. She's not being consistent. In any event. So definitely, definitely be consistent. I'm seeing, I'm seeing an angel on your shoulder, and I'm also seeing a devil, on your shoulder. So it's the best of both worlds, or rather, it's the ego. There you go. It's the ego versus the spirit. Is what they're saying, and they're saying, listen, who has control? Does the ego have control over you, or do your own spirit or your own highest good is in lead? So tell her that. Tell her to take lead on a higher, or rather, spiritual level in any event. And one thing's for sure, as I always tell my clients, um, spirituality, and this path, it's not just, you do things one time and then you let it go. No, this is a committed path that you particularly should begin to walk in. And that's why she feels like nothing is more so happening to her, because she's ignoring what really matters. In any event, is what they're saying. And what really matters is you. Self evaluation is what they're saying. I'm seeing different mirrors. And they're saying, tell her to look at herself in the mirror and see all of these different personalities that she has. She's a beauty queen. She's very intelligent. She's very smart. She's down to earth, is what they're saying. But she has to align herself with all of these vibrations, instead of aligning yourself with the ego. The ego, the ego, that ego thing. That's something that definitely, you don't want to allow to take control of you. And as a Gemini, that's when they say Geminis are what, Chucky, and what did they say, two personalities in a sense. Yeah. I'm just remembering that you're a Gemini. So that's the battle that you should conquer. In any event, that's the battle that you should definitely conquer. I'm seeing flowers. You want to begin to shower yourself with flowers, or rather buy yourself flowers to just make you feel good. In any event, Mama Oshun is definitely still here, or is here, or has been working with you. But I'm feeling like you may be ignoring certain signs. I don't know. I'm gonna allow you to express yourself. I'm not sure exactly what is happening, in your dream world, or what it is that you're dreaming about. But please pay close attention, is what they're saying, because you're opening up to messages. In any event, you may not understand the messages that has been delivered to you, and that's okay, because you're just you're in the, like, the pre-stage of the stage. When they say you want a pre-game, right? You're pre-gaming right now. In any event, but the color blue is also coming up with you. We're dealing with communication, and we're dealing with, tell her what is it that you really want. You got to really ask yourself, because you may be praying for one thing, but really need something else. So you may be in meditation about one thing, but that's not the thing that you should be meditating on, right? So the focus should definitely be on self-love. The focus should definitely be on prosperity and good health. I'm also seeing, do you get a lot of headaches? I'm seeing you holding your head.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, that's feeling like it may be an overload of stress, in any event, and it could be personal life, or rather, personal life or work life, or just not feeling complete, or unfulfilled, is what they're saying. You are allowing certain feelings, and they go that ego thing. You are allowing certain feelings to, overpower you or control you. So therefore, the headache, that is a symptom of the ego taking control on the spiritual level. In any event, so tell her to just be easy. Give me a second. You want to buy rosemary, peppermint, and basil essential oil, all three, or one of the three. In any event, and whenever you have this, what they're saying is, whenever you have what is known as like a nervous breakdown, tension, whenever it is that you're feeling tension, you want to definitely, get a whiff, get a whiff of any three of those essential oils that I just recommended. Basically to calm you down. And even, I'm not sure if you are having trouble sleeping in any event, but they're
Oh, I
saying,
do.
yeah, that is coming up. That's definitely coming up. So we're definitely dealing with a situation with a nerve, a nerve or nerve slash emotional disharmony. So again, the flower baths will help you, and also the essential oil will help you. The crystals that I recommended in terms of the rose quartz will definitely help you. If again you're interested, if you're available on Sunday to come, to the sister Dr. Sashat, healing ritual that would perhaps help you, anything that you can do spiritually to help you is something that are things or tools that you should use to shift your energy and align yourself with your highest good. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. Did you move yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
And I think that also bothers me. Like, just being here. Um, I love my family and all, but just like, I don't know, just certain, like, their habits and, like, no privacy. And, I don't know, I just have a feeling like I just need to, like, be on my own or, not really be in the same space with them anymore.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Mhm. Okay, well, that's coming up. And again, you definitely have to be patient. You definitely have to be patient. And that's where the resistance. Remember when I spoke to you about resisting, and it's like, I want this, I want this to happen right now, but things happen when it's supposed to happen, not when you want it to happen. Take for example a good friend of mine, or someone that I've known for a very long time, which I just got reunited with her. And about when she was about 27, I can say 27, 28, she desired to have children. Oh, I want to have children. I want to have children. I want to have children. I always kept saying, be patient, be patient, be patient. She's now 32 years old and she's pregnant. You see? So at 27, she urged and she wanted it, and it just wasn't happening. And then 5 years later, she got it, and she got it
Right.
when and she's in this situation when she wasn't even thinking about it because she allowed things to flow to her. So that's the example, and that's the example that I want to give to you, where just allow things to definitely flow to you. And then everything will be smooth sailing, is what they're saying. Everything will definitely be smooth sailing. And again, the focus is on you, self-evaluating yourself. In any event, do you switch up your hair a lot?
No, I don't.
No.
I
Okay.
don't.
Mhm. Mhm. I'm seeing different. I'm seeing you in different ways. I'm seeing this woman of y'all. And again, as a matter of fact, do we follow each other on Facebook, or do?
Um, I follow you on Instagram.
Oh, really? Oh, I need to
Yeah.
follow you back. Oh, I need to follow you
Oh,
back. I
okay.
don't even know who. I didn't know where you found me. Honestly, I
I
didn't
found
know.
you from there, yeah.
Oh, I need to follow you back. Okay, so when we get off the line, you could just tell me your information, because this session has been recorded, so I can send this session to you. In any
Okay.
event. Okay, so how can I help you? What's been going on? What's happening?
Um, quite a bit, I guess.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know. You'd probably be mad at me, but I
No.
did continue speaking to my ex
Mhm.
through text.
Mhm.
We text regularly, but it's not on anything like trying to get back with each
Mhm.
other. At least not on my end.
Right.
Nothing sexual or anything like that.
Mhm.
But it's kind of like everyday talk, and of course, like his child was born,
Okay.
and I was eavesdropping on his Facebook and saw the
Mhm.
pictures,
Mhm. Mhm.
and he was born like last, like September,
Mhm.
and he has a son, and so he never told me, and I kind of was like, I kind of got a little way with him. I was like, why are you speaking to me? You don't even tell me your son was born. I found out through Facebook, whatever, whatever. And of course, he's like, he's trying to get back. Like he has said some stuff, you know, showing that he wants to get back with me. But I told him no, I'm not looking for that. There's no chance with us. I did let him know I'm dating someone.
Mhm.
So when I told him that, he kind of backed off a little bit, at least in that aspect. But like he texted me today, like, oh, I haven't heard from you since Saturday, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, well, we're not entitled to see each other every day, or like we're not dating anymore.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It's just like that's kind of weird. I don't know. And I'm like, sometimes I'm like, okay, should I be speaking to him? Should I not be speaking to him? Even though it's like innocent. I don't know.
So let's just deal with that situation first, right? Um,
Mhm.
when you sit in your own room by yourself and you think about the situation and the experience that has transpired, right? Um, what do your spirit tell you?
That I shouldn't be speaking to him because it's not good for my growth. I thought about it today. Like I was by myself and I was just like, this thought just popped in my head. Like we really shouldn't be speaking to each other. It's not good for my growth as far as like moving on, like completely moving on from
Mhm.
him.
Mhm.
Um, and but then I'm like, I don't know, because I'm such a nice person. I don't know how to be mean to people and to be like, oh, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Like like unless I don't know, like it's kind of hard.
Mhm. Well,
I don't know.
it's not hard. I've mentioned that it's a challenge, to
Yeah.
you, and that's why those butterflies came, right, and they said
Mhm.
releasing yourself from emotional freedom, in any event. So, I would definitely, like they said, you're going against your spirit, you're going against your soul. So follow, because to the extent that you, and as you know, to the extent that you live in the past, time will be going by and you will still be rather depressed or sad or going through a large amount of stress because you're always living in the past. You cannot take back what happened. You can't take back that he has a son now. I personally, again, if you are mature enough to have this relationship, or not even a relationship, just rather if you're mature enough to keep, open communication with your ex, if that's what makes you feel good, then do it by all means. But I don't think that it would be conducive to you. You understand? No one is here to judge you. No one can tell you what to do or what not to do. You have to do what makes you feel good. But then again, not act or react, but based on, you know feelings or emotions or your heart, what your no don't, because if you act on what your heart feels in this situation, if you act on what your heart feels, that's like an excuse, like, oh, I still love him, or rather not that, but you're always going to love him, but it feels like, oh, well, he never did me wrong. We're no longer together. That's those feelings that, and it's like it's a wound that has been opened up. You want to close that wound. You want to close the feelings that he has cast upon you and your family members. In my opinion, you want to really cut off communication, with him, because,
Right.
like you said, how are you going to be able to move forward? So that
Right.
goes to tell me that, you may not be over, your ex, and that's fine. You know, you've been with him for a very long time, and I believe I've told you multiple times that it's not going to be easy for you to move on. I told you that. I accept the healing process or the separation process is not going to be easy for the both of you. You understand? But in terms of him trying to, you got to also look at him, and you got to say, well, you know, you have a quote unquote girlfriend who just had your child, but yet you want to get with me. Um, so now you gotta self-evaluate, or rather look into, what was he doing to me when I was with him? In any event, because if he's doing this to homegirl who just had his baby, what would he, what, like, where do I stand?
Mhm.
What could he have possibly done in my relationship? And then two.
Well, he claims they're not together in a
Mhm.
relationship. I
Oh,
don't know if I believe that.
I
That's what
don't,
he says.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, I haven't slept with her since whatever. He doesn't sleep with her now and all this BS. But I don't know if I believe that either.
I feel like you should definitely, go with what your spirit is telling you, because you do have, your woman intuition, as we will call it, you know. But in any event, I would definitely go with what your spirit is telling you, because nobody can navigate you through this better than yourself. But the key is not to second guess yourself. So if
Right.
you know that, but if it's feeling in your gut feeling and in your soul that he's lying, he may be lying, why would you want to deal with a liar?
Yeah, that's true.
Why would you want to deal with a liar? So,
Yeah, you're right. So
so,
that's one thing, and
mhm,
then um, I don't know. Well, work it's the same, stressing me out. Trying not to let it stress me out, but
mhm,
some days are some days are better than some. Just trying to get through it and try to like just kind of work on advancing myself. I'm trying to work on this certification that I want to do.
mhm,
But I've kind of been procrastinating, I've noticed. So I'm
mhm,
trying to get myself back on the ball with studying. Um, and then also with my dieting, that
mhm,
hasn't really been going too well.
mhm,
I have been indulging quite a bit.
mhm, mhm. Well,
Need
it's
to get back.
emotional eating that's been going on. That's clear to know, or clear to see, that that's been emotional eating. So again, Latoya, I would definitely recommend that you, again, remember when I spoke to you about the devil and the spirit that is on both of your shoulders. So are you allowing this, or are you allowing situations to control you, or are you controlling situations? The first step for you to align yourself with your highest good, again, is the central nervous, calming down your nerves and calming down your emotions. Once you have, healed yourself, from emotions, in any event, the eating would not even be, even a situation. It wouldn't even be relevant to you. You will want to choose a healthier choice, because guess what? The mind is healthier. So if the mind is healthier, then the body follows. And if the body follows, you take actions accordingly. So don't think that you can jump into trying to change your diet before jumping into, healing yourself emotionally. There's a lot of that going on with you. That's where I'm seeing you, your spirit guide says sail away, because again, you're on this. Do you know where your moon sign is?
No.
Okay. You should get it. You should definitely, who does astrology that I can recommend you to? He does numerology. Oh, brother King Simon can help you, but he does numerology. But I have to recommend you to an astrologist or astrologer. someone black, someone that can. And
Right.
Ampu and them do it. Ampu, I'm not sure how much they do. They do their sessions. Cosmo Physician does it as well. I can provide you with their information, email that to you. But you definitely want to
Okay.
know, what, where different planets sits in different houses, because once you know where different planets sits in different houses according to your natal chart, that's how you can easily navigate through your emotions, and you can be aware of when something is going to come up, and if something comes up, you can know how to conquer it once you know your astrological chart, or rather your natal chart. And then two, I know King Simon, he does the numerology. He's a bit expensive, I believe. I think he's $1 a minute or $2 a minute. I'm not sure, but he's very
Mhm.
good, and I believe that will also help you in terms of challenges that he may see, based on numbers, and also how to deal with things based on a numerological perspective. So I think that would definitely help you as well. you
Okay.
know. But definitely, before even trying to reverse, your eating, okay, fine, you're emotional eating, right? So you have to first, what they're saying is, calm the mind, body, and soul. So I don't know if are getting into meditation, or rather you try to meditate but you can't meditate. That's fine too, but consistency is the key, is what they're saying. Consistency is the key. You definitely want to, what they're saying is eliminate the dairy. I'm seeing dairy, so you want to eliminate the dairy, because I'm feeling like it may so be affecting your hormones. So if there's something little that you can do, as of right now, is first eliminate the dairy, in any event, is what they're
Okay.
saying. So, cheese, milk, or I don't know if you're drinking coffee. Do you drink coffee?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
No.
good. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah. But
I drink a lot of tea.
yeah, what, people put milk in their coffee. So that's why I'm just saying, if you drink
Oh,
coffee, to,
okay.
yeah, eliminate the dairy in any event. But definitely that's a start for you. That's a start for you. And again, once you purchase the essential oils, which, my acupuncture, my specialist, she sells oils as well. I can recommend you to her. Once you buy these essential oils, it will help you to balance you and to stabilize your mood, and then as a result you will begin to do better emotionally wise. But that's the root. Mhm. That is definitely the root cause. And again, my love, I definitely don't want you to stress about being a mother, because that's gonna happen for you in the near future. Yeah, that's gonna definitely happen for you in the near future, is what I'm picking up. They're saying she's stressing about being a mother, and that's gonna
Oh
happen.
gosh.
Yeah. Is
That's
that?
so true because I do. Oh Lord.
Oh no, my love.
It makes
don't
me sad. Oh gosh, I can't even think about it.
don't worry about it. It's gonna happen. Okay. Well, then that's where the bulk of resisting. Oh, and that's probably why I made that example. Yeah. Okay. That's why I made that example.
Yeah.
You see how things flow so smoothly. You understand? You see how
Yeah.
things is in divine. I gave you that example, and before I even channeled that was the main big thing. That's how the spirit flows very easily for you. So I'm not sure. I don't care if you're 32, 34, 33, whatever you are, or even if you were 30. I don't know. But in any event, don't stress about being a mom. Because that I'm definitely seeing that happening for you in the near future. I'm not saying it may happen next year. It may happen 2 years down the line. I would say for you is to get your health. good, because you don't want to have a children and your body is under a lot of stress. You might lose your baby. You understand? Like
Right.
you gotta heal yourself. This is it's levels to bringing a child into this world. You don't want to have complications in your pregnancy and stuff like that.
Mhm.
You don't want that stuff. You know.
Right.
So so in any event, align yourself with that reality by first, healing, reversing the emotional stress, eating better so that it can be easier for you to have children. It could be easier for you to hold the baby. Definitely. That's perhaps why you're not it's not happening for you now, is because of your emotional level, or your health and your spiritual health, in any event. But you definitely, my love, don't stress about that, because that you didn't even ask me that question, and that's what came through. So in the near future, yeah. And then I gave you an example of my friend,
Mhm.
who was stressing at 27, and then at 32 she has a baby, and that was 5 years. That's 5 years of stressing.
Ah, a long time.
Y- and
Oh
she's like,
boy.
oh yeah, she's like, natural birth. They told me that I can't do natural birth because I'm 32. I'm like, my love, and her name is Latoya. Her name is Latoya. Her name is
They have
Latoya.
the same name.
She has the same name. Her name is
Oh wow.
Latoya. And I'm like, Latoya, you're 32, you're still young. You're 32, you're still young. Like, we just started living, actually. But it's definitely a beautiful thing. That just came to me too. Damn, y'all both named Latoya. And hey,
Oh
yeah.
boy.
Mhm. Yeah. Yep. Yep. So don't even please don't worry about that. Just allow things to flow to you. To the extent when you stop thinking about being a mom or being pregnant or being in a divine relationship, is to the extent that that's going to unfold. Because again, the universe knows best. The universe knows when it is your time. You want to be in what they're saying, you want to be in a stable situation. You want your own apartment, you're working, you want to be in a loving relationship. So you're working to those steps. So instead of stressing about it, continue to work towards it. That's it.
Right. Right.
Oh,
For
so that
sure.
was the big breaker. Oh, okay. That was the tension that I was feeling. Okay. Well, it's broken
And
now. Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
I find myself I can't go I don't go on Facebook like that because a lot of my friends or people I went to school with, like, we're at that age, like 30, late 20s, where, people are either getting married and having kids or just having kids and, their second kid. And I'm like, yo, your second kid?
I
That's
know.
crazy. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. So things like that makes me emotional. So then
Mm.
that's why I don't even go on Facebook like that because I see it more so on Facebook than the people I follow on Instagram.
Mhm.
On Facebook, everybody's posting their babies and their kids and their rings and their husbands, and it's just like, ugh,
Mm.
it's too much.
Again,
It's like an
again,
overload.
it is an overload. It is an overload, and again, like I mentioned to you before, are you going to allow these external situations to control you, or are you in control of what happens in your life or how you react to certain things, right? And it's okay. You should always be happy. And I know you're not you're not hating on them, but to the extent that
No.
you right, to the extent that you express happiness, is to the extent that happiness comes right back to you, and 10 times the fold. You're gonna be blessed. You're definitely gonna be blessed, is what I'm picking up. Your spirit guides and say she's gonna be blessed, but you just have to let things go and let things flow. That's Let things go and let things flow. Let things go and let things
Okay.
flow. And I know it's harder said than done, but it's really not. Many of us just have to, or should, get into that cycle of not attaching yourself to reality, right? Or rather social media, quote unquote. It's your own world, and it's your and we're everyone is growing spiritually, mentally, or physically. When it's your time, it's going to be your time. Everybody that's going through their marriage and stuff like that, it's their time. Everyone has their own journey. We're in the same book. When
Right.
I ain't married either. We're in the same book. Do I desire to be married? Yes, but I do know that when it's
Right.
my time, it's my time. That's okay, and I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna continue on to heal people, read people, and do what I need to do for myself, and allow the universe to take its place. Visualizing myself
Right.
in a happy relationship. You understand? Visualizing myself married, visualizing myself having children, not one kid, children. You got to visualize this stuff. You have to will it, manifest it if that's what you want. But you have to visualize it with a pure heart. And right now your heart is heavy because you have all of these other feelings going on, and you're not focusing on that one person, which is you.
Okay.
I'm that's what it is. Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, many times I'm like, I get into like emotional, like little moods because of that mainly.
Mm.
And I mean, I know it's not good. So I'm like, just gonna try not to um let that happen
Yeah.
anymore.
Because it's really not conducive. It's really not conducive to your well-being. It's really not. You don't have control over it. Of you not being pregnant, you don't have control over it. And you also don't want to, rush this person that you have interest in. If he is not ready, then he's not ready. It may not even be for him. You understand? It may not even be for him to be having children. You're going to align yourself with a mate that's going to want you to be their wife or his wife. Is what your spirit guides is saying, and that's a beautiful feeling, my love. And I want to congratulate you for that, because even if it's not the guy that you with, whoever you decide to have children with, or whoever you do have children with, is going to be somebody that's pretty decent, in any event. So no rushing. You don't have to have this conversation, to your mate about, oh, I want to have children, children, children. You don't. Nope. Because I'm gonna tell you another thing. I have, and I can tell you this because I don't care. I can tell you this because I don't care. I have different multiple men, two or three guys that are seeing other women, right? And because, yeah, here's this hot thing, you know. They're seeing other women, right? But they show an interest in me because they know that I want to have, children in any event. And this is what they want too. They want to have children. I want to have children. They interested in me. So I'm like, okay, well, why aren't you having, or why aren't you, starting to have children with the person that you're with? You know what the answers
Right.
be? You know what the answers be? Well, how do you know if this is what this person wants? So
Mm.
my response to that is, well, is this what you want? Oh yeah, this is what I want. Okay, so let me get this straight. You want to have children, and you're involved with somebody that may not want to have children. So is this the person for you? Because both of your final or long-term goal is different in this situation. That's why you coming over here to me, because you know that I want to have children. You know.
Right.
So in any event, again, you cannot force anybody to have children with you. You are going to align yourself with somebody that does. And that's what I tell them. I'm like, listen, you're dealing with the wrong person, because if you want to have children and this woman don't want to have children at this particular point, something ain't right. Something ain't right. In any event, but I do have, I am taking, or not taking, I do have, responsibility over my one of my childhood friend, her son, who I consider my baby. He's 3 months. So I'm playing this, this spiritual mom role with him, and it's a beautiful thing. He's a very healthy baby boy, and I love him dearly. But in any event, that's the only child that I have, for now. But again, I'm patient, and so shall you. I'm patient. I'm really patient, because I know that, and I know that you want, when you do finally have children, you want to be settled. You don't want to be having two different baby daddies, or you have a child with one, just like your ex that's hitting you up now. He has a children with one, with this woman, but now he quote unquote feel like they're no longer together. You don't want to be like that. You don't want to not be with the father of your child.
Right.
So that's how that cookie crumbles.
Right.
Mhm.
And I don't know. Also, well, recently, Joshua, he got into like a little fender bender in his car, and I don't know. He was like really emotional afterwards, like when we spoke, and like he said something that kind of like shocked me. Well, I don't know, like, kind of shocked me, I guess. Like he was like, he's like, I really like you a lot. Well, I mean, what's that? I know, but he was like, I like you a lot. I even feel like I may love you, and I was just like kind of shocked and taken back by that.
Well, why?
Well, I guess because like maybe because like I said it to him first, like months ago, and like he wasn't there yet, so I don't know.
Well, in a relationship, somebody is gonna love the other person more, and that's just what it is. I never feel like, and it happens at different times, right? And that's how a relationship lasts. I don't feel like, uh, in a relationship, people love each other the same way at the same time. It's always going to be at a particular time where your man is going to love you more, and then vice versa, where the woman is going to love the man more. And that's how the spark, and that's how the balance, maintains itself in a relationship. So 1 month you told him that you loved him, he didn't reciprocate it. He might have downloaded, because men are slow. Men are slow. And then after a while, when you least expect it, again, this is a form of allowing things to flow to you. When you least expect it, boom, he tells you the same, and it's like, oh wow, I never knew that, or I never thought that you would even say that. It comes unexpectedly, and when it comes unexpectedly like that, that's when you know it's real.
Yeah, that's true.
That's when you know it's real. My ex boyfriend, my first lover, used to tell me, um, you know, whenever I would say I love you or whatever, he wouldn't say it. He loves me back or whatever. I'm like, oh, you don't love me? He's like, well, I love you. I don't have to always tell you I love you back. And it's true. You choose to tell this man that you love him. He don't have to tell you he loves me back. And then he used to tell me he loves me, and I'd be like, I know. You don't gotta tell a person, oh, I love you back. Oh, I love you more. I love you. I love you more. Uh, when you begin to grow spiritually, certain things just don't bother you. Certain things you just don't look for. You don't look for an answer when you ask a question. You just ask the question because this is something that's internal. in any event. But I would definitely recommend that you just continue on with staying positive, you know, balancing out your internal emotion, releasing your ex, you know, slowly, being patient. Again, I'm not telling you to just do a 1, 2, 3, kabam, boom type of move. No, because it takes time, in any event. But be patient with yourself. But you have to work towards it. You can't be patient with yourself and still be stuck. It doesn't work like that. But you're on the right path. Just little by little. Cleanse yourself spiritually. Continue on with your mantras. Purchase some crystals. Hold them, have them in your hand. At times when you just feel that you need a boost. And get the essential oils. These are just different tools that will help you. Hmm. Get that numerology reading. I would definitely recommend that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna text you the brother name, King Simon. Hold on. Do I have King Simon number in my phone? Most likely, yes. Um, Hold on. And he don't mind. He doesn't mind for people to call him, but he's really good. In terms of numerology wise, yeah, he's really good. King Simon. Let me see. Yep, his number. You have a pen and piece of paper. Oh, you can write it in your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 347 496 1022. Yeah, King Simon. And then two, he can also tell you the cycle, or rather the age that you will be having children or whatnot, because he'll tell you, okay, this is according to your natal chart. You are going, you're entering your fertile cycle, you're entering your whatever cycle. You are in a cycle of healing, you are in a cycle where you need to just calm down. You're in it. Yeah, he's good. He's good numerology wise. So definitely link up with him, Brother King Simon. Have you ever heard of him or no?
No.
Okay. Oh, well, he's a good brother. Alright. You have any questions, my love?
Like things.
Huh?
If you see like things going well with me, Joshua.
I've mentioned to the extent that you here we go, to the extent that it's whatever you proceed out, right? It's whatever you or rather, it's whatever you put out. Whatever you put out is what you get back. If you're putting out tension, you're going to get back tension in terms of the relationship with you and Joshua. I would definitely recommend that you just do your self healing, because when you do your self healing, my love, you better yourself. And if you better yourself, you're bettering the relationship that you have with this guy. So I feel like that is the best way to determine rather the relationship will be good or the relationship will be bad. That's my recommendation to you. Again, I can tell you, yeah, I see good things happening, but then you turn around and be like, oh, fuck this nigga, and all of this stuff. So again, we speaking about long term. We speaking about long term, and we also speaking about emotions and feelings and growth, spiritual growth. And again, people come into your life for many different reasons. They come into your life so that you can learn something from them, or you can bless them, and vice versa, so that so that they can bless you and they can learn something from you. And once that emotional assignment has expired, it's now time for you to go your separate way and learn and find your good elsewhere. So the final decisions definitely is based on your spiritual growth. Okay. But both of you have to, want it. Both of you. It's not just I want it more than you want it. And I'm not speaking about loving each other. I'm talking about committing to each other. You both have to want to commit to each other equally or the same way. Mhm.
Right.
And if you're feeling,
like
if you're feeling drained, if you're feeling drained, then you gotta rather one step away and recharge, or listen to your spirit, as I mentioned to you earlier in this session. Okay, you there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
Keep thinking. Yeah, that's the best thing. But then too, you gotta think: is it the ego that's guiding you, or is the spirit? hmm
Sometimes I don't know.
So then take more time with it. You do
Yeah.
know. You're being impatient. You gotta take more time with it. Your spirit knows best. That's why old people be like, sleep on it. It'll come to you.
Right.
Yep.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right. I
Definitely.
just gotta be patient because a lot of times I want things to be like now.
Oh.
Like, I want to be married now. I want to have kids now. And I know that's like really not good. So yeah, I'll work on that.
Yeah. Because all you're doing is creating chaos and tension for yourself. That's what you're doing. You're creating it for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, shift your energy. Shift your thinking as a result of shifting your thinking. Your energy would then shift. Your energy would then shift. Your aura is shifting. Aura is shifting. Your actions is or as well. Actions is shifting. If your actions are shifting, then what you think, what you eat, will also be different. So it's just mind over matter, and just understanding, the understanding universal principles. Whatever it is that you put out is what you get. Allowing the universe to take its role, or its responsibility, or allow the universe to do what it is that the universe does, which is bless people. And the only people that it blesses is the ones that are open to its blessings. You got to be open to it. Everything in the universe is harmonic. It's harmony. It's balance. It's equality. And there's no tension going on in the universe. So if you are a person within your internal universe where it's tension, then you can't roll with the higher forces. You're not rolling with the higher forces.
Right.
Why should you be privileged enough to receive blessings if you're not even open to it? It's like trying to give you blessings, but your door is closed. Open up your door.
Right.
And by opening up your door, you are free as a butterfly. Freeing yourself as the butterfly that came through. Mhm.
Right.
Telling you, Latoya. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, my love.
Okay.
So I thank you so much. I thank you for choosing me. Long time. I'm happy to
Oh,
hear from you. Uh, Please comment under my last post so I can see who you are. Cause I've done
oh,
had so many sessions with you. I don't even know who you are. Please, okay?
okay.
Yes, please. Let's be friends. Let's be Instagram
Okay.
friends. Yeah. Cause I'm all, I don't really pay too much about people when they comment and stuff, because that's people commenting, so I accept it.
Right. I
Huh?
I usually just like liked your post, but I don't think I ever commented.
Oh, okay. Well, just say hi, and then I know who you are, and then just say hi right now when we hang up, so I know who you are.
Okay.
Okay, my love.
No problem.
Okay.
So much, Ella.
Oh, you're more than welcome, beloved. Create a bless.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Aw.